Okay, task at hand. Dad just got done cutting this field yesterday. He's tedding it now, as you can see. Those blades over there need to be changed out, and the rest of them need to be looked over and possibly changed. Definitely sharpened. Ew. I'm gonna fire that dude up, get that dried out before I work on it. Alright, laugh it up. Get you a good chuckle in. Yes, I'm wearing an apron because I'm tired of grinding and cutting and torching and ruining my shirts. So, yeah, this right there. Yeah. So, got my little work platform set out and I'm ready to get busy. Oh, check these out. Hey, Nip-X. I'm so excited about them. I've not got to use them yet. Not been able to use them. All right. Locking. Okay, you got to push the button. And it's got multiple selections here and there. I'm so excited. These are the friggin' Cadillac of pliers. And that's not the right socket. Hang up the apron. So much for progress. Okay, number one, I would have thought Dad had the proper socket in the toolbox for those. He's got a 3/4. It takes an 18 millimeter. 18 millimeter and 3/4 are pretty much the same, like a 1/2 inch and 13 mil. But that's a 12-point socket and it just rounds off the shoulders. If it was 6, it might have worked. So I'm like, no big deal. I got the service truck, right? I got that stuff on there. 15, 17, 19. I need an 18. No 18. So, good thing we're only a couple miles from the house. I'll go back here and get the tools and be right back. Alright. Got a win-win on this one. Win-win-win. Okay. No, number one win, 18 mil. Number 2 win, 6-point. Number 3 win, impact socket. Somebody's doing it right. Yes, we got opposing forces right here, but whatever. Still get the job done. Alright, let's get busy. I gotta put on my apron. Ouch. That side's brand new. What's the other side look like? Ta-da! Still flops around everywhere. So when you hit a rock, the blade will move back out of the way. It's supposed to. It usually doesn't. It usually just sits there and whacks the rock over and over and over until, well, you get a big dent out of it. Well, doesn't that just figure? That was the only one that needed the blades changed. All the rest just need sharpened. That's how it goes. So, going to run this dude over to the field and stage it for tomorrow's cutting. This is why anytime you're looking at your equipment, you want to look at everything. It's hard to notice everything, but when you're paying attention and notice little things here and there, little things turn into a big deal. So this is the small thing. So I did notice I replaced this cap, this coolant cap, a couple years ago, and as you can see, it's deformed. As I was refueling, I noticed the new scuffs here and there. Like, it's scuffing it, cleaning the paint off. You know, if everything was okay, it wouldn't do that. And this cap being deformed as it is, it's like, wait a second, there's something going on. As you can see, I've already been digging into it. So this moving around, that is not good. No, can't happen. That comes back far enough, it's going to get into the fan. That would be a catastrophic event. Also, this moving is also moving all these guys, the lines, everything. So what I found out, lift up the hood, it's a deal in itself. There's a bracket that comes right here from the fuel tank back to here, and that stops that from moving. So there you go. They have put a piece of all thread and put a bend in it and hooked it to there. Well, as you can see, the all thread just broke. Yeah. So I'm going to see if I can help that, make it a little bit stronger, and put it back together, because we got hay to do. Now that right there is a fix, but it's also a cobbled up piece of crap. So we're going to see how long it lasts. There it is, installed. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work very well. It'll last. It'll last a long time. All right, here we go this morning. Glad I got that over here last night, because that's just not fun. Half-hour drive, dealing with traffic. Here's what we got. That's it. Last time it was laying down, but it was clear up here. This is, gosh, I think it was June 28th when I cut this. Today is August 21st. What do we got on here? What is that? Oh, it fell off. It was a bee. Oh, a bee would be out there this time of morning. Anyway, bug damage isn't too bad. Very surprised. I'm happy with that. So, this will make some pretty nice hay. I'm hoping maybe 3,000 bales, maybe. I doubt it though. It's kind of thin. I wish I would have put more manure on this. 2 ton of the acre wasn't quite enough. 3 would have been better, 4 would have been superb. All right, let's get going. One section done. Nasty. All right, got one part cut. smaller field over there, bigger field over here. I think that's 13 acres. That's 37 acres. This is mind-numbing. Plus it's real bumpy. But the good thing is, it is wet, and I'm leaving tracks. Not good, but good as in it's going to be a lot smoother for me out there. I don't think this field can get any worse. It was rough. Anyhow, oh, that's what I was going to tell you. I keep going on about the dates and how long it's been since we cut and stuff like that. And I don't explain myself fully. The reason it's taken so long to get fields cut is because we have 2 weeks of delays. That it's just rain. Okay, now we got a window to cut, and then we go crazy and cut as much as we can, and rain. So every time I get on my introduction and say, oh, we got a hay window, and so a hay window, you need at least 4 days of dry weather to be able to get this hay cut and baled and put away. Sometimes the rain, it'll go 2 days, and then they call for rain 1 day, and then there's another 2-day window, and then rain again, and that just really hurts us, because here we're sitting paralyzed. We can't even get anything done. If all goes well, all the acreage we have to cover, we can get it done. I mean, it's a grind. It's painful, but we can get it all covered in 3 weeks. It hurts. We've done it a couple times, but that's always first cut. Second cut, we could probably get it done in just over 2 weeks, just because there's not as much material and stuff to get put away. So yeah, hay window, 4 days. 3 days, if you're really light crop and grassy, it'll dry out pretty quick. But yeah, this season, exceptional growing season for the hay, but terrible for us to get out to cut it, because it's just been so wet and so rainy all summer long. I hope that explains why we're taking so long to cut the fields in between cuts. All right, gotta get back on the steed, get busy. This is the mind-numbing portion of the field. Whatever I needed to think, I've already thought of. Whatever project I got in my head, I've already figured out. It's just boring. Don't want to listen to the radio because I like to hear the machine, make sure everything is good. I'm telling you, this field wears me out. Just beat me up. How did this thing get here? Check this out. It's not something you see in a hay field all the time. Pretty sure there's no pumpkins on the vine, but it's blooming. How in the world did a pumpkin... Ow! Prickly. Ow! Well, that right there is a great example of how long it's been since we've been here last. Long enough to grow a pumpkin plant, but no pumpkins. Oh, it'd be great if that color just stayed there. That ground was pretty wet. I was leaving tracks, but it made for a nice ride. Gonna let this lay as long as possible. Hopefully get some good weather tomorrow for drying out that ground before I scatter this out and get it to drying. But I'm gonna give it 2 days before we come out here and try to bale instead of 1 day. 5 hours? It was 5 hours of cutting, of that bouncing around torture. Yeah. So, I'm done. I'm gonna go possibly grab the tedder and drive it back over here instead of doing it in the morning, because, man, this morning it was 47. Whew. That'd have been a chilly ride for sure. So, I'm gonna probably go do that, get it ready. See ya. This is one of those times I kind of wish I had a drone. Kind of wish. No, I'd love to have a drone. Just to be able to fly over and see all those rows, how neat they are. I don't know. I just like the lines, the pretty lines. They all symmetrical. And in the very back, I was able to, well, cutting triangles. How do you cut a triangle? There's no good way to cut a triangle. No matter what, it's a triangle. And the way I cut it, I just kept going, cutting each side. And it'd just be neat to see an aerial shot of that triangle, inside a triangle, inside a triangle, inside a triangle. I don't know. Eye candy, I guess you could say. One of these days, I'll get a drone. Anyhow, just checking things out. Letting the tractor warm up a minute. Gonna get this tedded out. Dad's going to rake his field while I'm tedding this. And then we'll head over there and get busy with baling his field. Let this lay tomorrow and bale it the day after, which today is Thursday. Yeah, today's Thursday. Let it lay Friday and bale it on Saturday. So, and there's still dew on the ground. I'm running through it. Tires are wet. It's almost 1:15 in the afternoon. It got down to 48 last night. Shh. I don't need my seatbelt. I'm driving in the field with it getting that cool, and right now it's only 75 degrees, barely any breeze, and geez, can I come up with another rhyme for ease? Nuts. All right, I'm gonna go ted this out and catch you on the flipper. Whew. Just had a sneezing attack. Ha. Yep. Whew. Something got me. All right, gonna get busy. There's one done. The daggone heavy grass. I looked it up, and the name of the grass is called cockspur. Cockspur. And they actually grow it for cattle feed sometimes. So it is horse edible, no big deal. But it's just heavy stalk. It's gonna take a bit for it to dry down. So on to the picking. Took me about, I don't know, hour and a half. done tedding and heading to the other field. Dad, Mike, Julie, and Wilson are all there baling. So 15-20 minute drive, I'll be there to help. How wet this ground is. That is still, yeah, that's what happens when you show up late to the party. Everybody else is out here having fun, and I just get to sit here and videotape. Man, beautiful, just beautiful.
Don't put that on. John, I'm gonna kill you. Don't. Do you know I got up there by myself?
Did we spray?
Half the way. And Mike said he's not spraying. And he checked the bales. And they were 17. I don't have any makeup on.
$26?
Well, okay, so he checked the bales with this thingy.
That thing's way off?
Yes.
Really?
Like 10 degrees. There you go.
Points.
What?
10 points. All right, good morning. We're here this morning, back at the field. Try to get it tedded out quick. Maybe some of it will go today. Definitely not this heavy grass stuff. Got me frustrated, but anyhow. It's got some dew on it, so hopefully the leaves stay on there. I don't know if it's gonna stay dewy. Is that a thing? Dewy? I don't know if it's going to stay high moisture long enough for me to cover the whole field. It'd take me 2.5 hours, I think. But that's what I'm going to do. So let's get this mother fired up. This is a pretty boring cold start. It always starts really well. Oh man, does that field wear me out. Wah. Alright, I'm going to throw the I'm going to put some fuel in that thing. So, it'll be plenty just in case we need to use that for Wilson's baler. Start baling this and then head back home and, I don't know, twiddle my thumbs until the hay dries. Mike and Julie said they'll be there about 4:30, maybe a little after. There's 23 seconds.
Well, we got a small chunk of this, aka the entire small field of the 2 fields here. Got this all baled. I don't know if we're taking it back or if we're just gonna have it on wheels for tonight. I'm assuming that's what we're doing, but I ran the bale bearing. Look how far behind he is. Yep, slacker. No, I'm just kidding. He took the semi here, so yeah. Got 30 acres due tomorrow, plus whatever's left in this field. We shall see how it goes. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, this is Cam's first day out in the field. Cam, I got some questions for you. How much did you enjoy your experience with American Hayman?
Man, I'd say 11 out of 10.
How comfy was the ride in the tractor?
It was super comfortable. You know, it was like being cradled.
Do you see lots of potential in American Hayman's future farming?
I hope for it, and I definitely see it. It's gonna blow up.
Okay.